In the norming stage, people feel part of the team and realize that they can work together if they accept other viewpoints. The group members have accepted the leader's capacity to withstand the challenges of the individual members and the group as a whole, and to tolerate their expressions of anger, frustration, and concerns. In this video, note how the characters resolve their concerns and how they are working with one another.
I just wanted to say I'm really excited to be working in the training department now.
I think you'll learn a lot.
What should we start with first?
What are you interested in learning more about?
I'm curious to see how a training weekend gets planned and to see all the details that are involved with that.
Sure, that's a good place to start. I can tell you more about that. First, we'll try to get you loaded on the SIC. And the other thing is that on the training officer course, you'll learn quite a bit about the process. They discuss the planning process, factors to consider, and take you through all the necessary steps.
Captain Walsh was hoping for me to do those courses later this year to prepare me to take over the training next year.
What do you think about that?
I said I was interested in doing that, but I must admit that I'm a little nervous about doing it all by myself.
No one would expect you to do it all by yourself, or for you to know all the answers. Remember, I'll be here to assist you, and the CO has always been good about answering questions and providing guidance. With you handling training, I can focus more on staff development as well. The CO and I have been discussing a 3-year plan for the unit in terms of progression and courses that everyone will need to take to get ready for their new roles. No one.
So, how do you like supply so far?
It is what it is, I guess.
Not thrilled about trying something new, huh?
When I talked to Captain Walsh, he said that it would be a good learning opportunity for me. It's good for me to learn something new, I guess.
I can show you how we handled things last year.
I'm sure I can figure it all out. I'll just go through things, and if I have any questions, I'll let you know.
I really like working in supply. I get to work with the kids in a more informal way, and I can help make sure everyone has what they need to do all the training. Last year, I just sort of helped out wherever, so it will be nice to know what to expect now. I can focus on getting all of the cadets into uniforms and make sure we get our orders in. We did have some trouble last year finding things when we needed them. I'm sure you're experienced at keeping everything organized in admin. That will give you a real advantage here. You probably have a lot of ideas that could help us get more organized.
I remember those delays last year. So when someone comes to sign out equipment or get training aids, how does that work now?
Second Lieutenant Saint Laurent, it looks like you've been busy.
There's a lot more to admin than I would have thought.
I think you're doing well so far. Remember, if you have any questions, please ask me. Have you started going through the admin course online?
I have. There's a ton of information there. Officer Cadet Godet really knows all of this, so he may be able to help me out as well, sir.
Officer Cadet Godet did a very efficient job in admin, but do remember that he's tasked to do supply now. Not to say you can't use him as a resource, but remember he has other duties to attend to now.
I'll keep that in mind, sir.
What are you two up to?
We've started looking at how we might improve the process for signing out training equipment. It should help to make it faster, but still make sure we can account for everything, sir.
That sounds good to me. I understand you finished the supply course now. I hope that helped to clarify some things for you.
It did, sir. I didn't realize we can go back and access the information even after you're done the course. That will be very helpful.
It's a great resource for sure. I see you've placed our first order in logistic. How did that go?
It went well. It's a fairly easy site to use. Pretty straightforward once you get in and try it.
Good. I also wanted to talk to you about teaching a few classes in a few months. If you're interested, I think it would be beneficial for you to sit in some of the IT classes to help you get ready. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in?
I'd love to do that. I think sitting in on those classes would be good, too. I bet there's a lot I could learn.
Perfect. I'll speak with the Trigo and let you know then.
All right, sir.
And how's our training department doing?
Well, sir, we talked a bit more about the training officer course. We've also been looking at the idea of me planning a small event, like a day training activity.
Our sports day might be a great opportunity for that.
That would be a pretty straightforward one to do.
The video displayed a group of officers who have begun to accept their fellow officers' viewpoints and are starting to work together as a team. While they may not always anticipate the CO's position, they've now accepted his leadership. The CO is starting to recognize what his officers are feeling and can start to adapt his leadership approach.